Hi, everyone. Let's face it, the world is conspiring to make us fat, which eventually will make us sick. It's no surprise why we're constantly being tempted into eating more food, more calories than we actually need, which is why nearly 70% of us are overweight or obese. Today's diet solutions attacking this massive problem show a real lack of imagination. Hi, my name is Wendy Nguyen. I'm the CEO and co-founder of HealthyOut. And our team set out to reimagine healthy eating. And for us, healthy eating doesn't necessarily mean calorie counting, juice cleanses, intermittent fasting, which apparently is going to be the next trendy craze here in the US. It's about getting good, healthy food and putting it into our bodies every day. So here at HealthyOut, we plan out your meals using high-quality restaurant food that can be delivered to your home and office. It's like having the convenience of a personal assistant with the personalization of a nutritionist, but all done through technology. So let me show you how it works. So meet Josh. He's head of Pivotal here in New York City. Super busy guy, works long hours like I'm sure many of you do. And when he heard about HealthyOut, he wanted to get in shape using a low-carb diet. So we took him through a quick setup process where we asked him his health goals and his likes and dislikes. Apparently, he's not a big fan of tofu or eggs. Every single week, he gets a personalized menu that's tailored to just him. But this isn't a rigid schedule. If he has a dinner date on Thursday night, he can quickly cancel out of the meal. Or say he sees a dish that he's not in the mood for. He can click edit, and there are thousands of different dishes for him to choose from that are already preset to his health and taste preferences. But from here, he can start to drill down and filter down those dishes by various nutrition tags. So he went to work out. He could pick something that's high protein. He can drill down by the cuisine type, by the main ingredient. Tonight he's in the mood for fish, or even by the type of dish. Everyone's user favorite is not a salad. Every single time that Josh does this, we learn about his user preferences. So we start to recommend things to him that are better suited to his health and taste preferences. 90 minutes before every single meal, he gets a text message to confirm, cancel, or swap out the dish. Users like Josh love HealthyOut for 3 simple reasons. It's convenient, it's no-hassle healthy, and it's seriously delicious food. Which is why at the end of the month, not only did Josh resubscribe to HealthyOut, he also decided to invest. This is the way that diet food is currently being delivered to us. It's mass-produced in a regional warehouse. It's loaded with preservatives so it can survive a multi-day trek. And then it shows up at our doorstep looking like this. Here at HealthyOut, we're using our data and our platform to convert your local restaurant kitchen into a supplier of healthy food that's custom-made to your health and taste preferences and hand-delivered to you within the hour. So your food shows up looking like this, which is why we have a far superior ability to attract and retain customers over those diet meal delivery guys. We're a Jenny Craig Nutrisystem category killer. But more interestingly, we're making a market. We're attracting a new segment of customers who would have never considered signing up for a commercial weight loss plan or eating food out of a cardboard box. The unit economics of our business model are simple. We charge consumers $28 in the form of a monthly subscription fee. And then on average, we get $16 worth of restaurant commissions for driving additional traffic. That's $44 per user per month. That's virtually all gross profit. Not like those diet meal delivery guys, we don't hold inventory, we don't have a complicated delivery network, our restaurant partners deliver. So with an annual subscriber base of 200,000 users, we're a $50 million business, and the opportunity is so large that we can do that here in New York City alone. This is what some of our customers, our early beta testers, are saying about us. And I'm excited to announce on stage today that we're launching to New York City. For anyone who signs up for HealthyOut before the end of the conference, you'll get 1 week off of your monthly membership fee. For those of you who aren't in New York City, we really want you to eat healthy, so download one of our free iPhone, Android apps. They're 5-star rated, recommended by nutritionists and doctors. And here at HealthyOut, we just raised our $1 million seed round. We're excited about finding the next set of team members who are passionate about changing the way people eat. So if you are, come find us. Thank you.
All right. Great job. I want this. Judges?
What's the target audience and how much does it cost per month to be on your system? Because you guys get $44, but that's your commission. What is the actual cost to the consumer?
The cost to the consumer is $28 a month in terms of a subscription fee, and then they own the cost of the food.
But what is that on average?
So on average, we have a user will eat 25 meals over the course of the month with us, so around $500 for the cost of food.
So it's pretty expensive. So
well, if you compare it to the normal cost that people spend on food, it's actually not that different.
Okay.
It's normally what you eat out. The prices are equivalent to the restaurant prices.
And then you have a lot of flexibility or variety you can choose. How do you scale that in a kitchen if you're making gluten-free things and low-carb things? It's a lot of permutations that you have to deliver.
Yeah, which is why we've amassed an enormous amount of healthy dish-level data from a lot of different restaurants. So that way, restaurants oftentimes don't have to do a ton of specialization for us. It's really just items straight off the menu, or it's items with one simple modification, which can be appropriate for different diet types.
How do you gather the data from the restaurants, and how do you work with the restaurants to figure out the nutrition within their products, and how do you verify that at scale? Because doing it in New York, and you can go to the restaurants, but at scale, you're probably not going to visit each one of them.
Yeah, it's a great question. So we get access to the menu level data from restaurants. It includes ingredient profiles, cooking preparations, and we've developed a set of algorithms that allow us to analyze all of that information. So we actually have healthy dish data across the country, and that's what you'll find in our mobile app. But then we go through a process of curating it with the restaurants, testers, and then our users as well provide really valuable feedback. So over time, we can keep elevating the best healthy dishes for our users.
At the end of the day, though, you're not going to have any ability to verify whether, like, they put butter on the salmon before they serve it to you to make it taste better, even though they tell you they don't, let's say?
But the way that these orders come through is that there are special kind of instructions listed with each dish type. So when we're ordering, it's a very custom order, which is what we mean by tailor-made to your health and taste preferences.
So
if we find out a restaurant isn't following what they say they were doing, then we'll simply stop doing business with them.
Are these new dishes for these restaurants then, if they're being prepared in a special way with special instructions?
No, they're existing restaurant dishes with specific modifications to make sure that they fit into people's health and nutrition preferences. So it's not like when you're sitting down at a restaurant and you ordered this without the bread on the side. It's not like they're creating a new kind of set of dishes for HealthyOut.
So I thought you did a really good job on your presentation. It was very clear, brought us along, so good job. It sounds like you've been running a beta, which is great. From the restaurant perspective, are you just working with restaurants? What about private chefs that can post meals? Because that's kind of what Munchery is doing. So how do you, and then even Eat With, we heard them launch earlier today, which is slightly different, but you know, on the food space. So when you look at the landscape, and then there's of course Seamless and Grubhub.
Sure.
It's starting to get really crowded. So take us through the competitive landscape and how you guys, you know, differentiate.
So the way that we kind of split up the market is there are your diet meal delivery guys, and they do cardboard food or food packaged up in coolers, generally sourced from one source. Our innovation is that we're using the restaurant supply system so that there is real scale in this. You know, I think that Munchery is doing some awesome things, but it's home cooks. But to get true scale, you need to use folks who are professionally creating in volume this level of food and to supply it to people.
How do you acquire users? We just walked through your user acquisition strategy.
Sure.
And how you're going to do that at scale in new cities.
So our users are raving fans, as you saw, and they're recommending us to their friends and family. We already have a wait list. But beyond that, I think our mobile strategy is one of the key ways in which we're also acquiring users. So our mobile apps are being downloaded everywhere, in all 50 states. We're on track to do 1 million downloads this year, and that's the initial consumer touch point. And then from there, it serves as a lead generation funnel into our premium subscription product. So at the right time, when we need to go into that city, we send them an email saying, HealthyOut is now in your city, sign up for...
What do the apps have in them? Like
They have
what is somebody in San Francisco doing on the app right now?
Say
What
that.
is someone in San Francisco using your app for right now?
They are searching for a healthy meal wherever they are by nutrition preferences. So you can enter in not a salad, gluten-free, and
And
a pasta list of dishes.
how do you have menu data for the entire country at this point?
Yeah, exactly. So we pull in that menu level information from different API sources, and we run it through our algorithms. And then in some cases, we go back and verify what we need to with
So breaking that down for a sec, if there's an Italian restaurant in San Francisco, you're going to take that menu from menu pages, you're going to put it in your algorithm. It says chicken parm. You know that chicken parm is made with these ingredients, and
You wouldn't find chicken parm in our app.
But
Yep.
right, but
our algorithms
But
then
you
run
have
on
no,
top
but you
of
have
this
no
menu
ability
level
to
thing.
know if they cook it a different way or if their pans are filled with like. We just walk through that because that's where I lose you a little bit.
Sure.
Is how you're just guessing.
We-
the biggest challenge in restaurants with Bloomberg, which he did in exposing the calorie count in New York, is that you have no transparency into what you're eating in a restaurant and how it's prepared. And you guys are saying we can just take menu pages, throw it in our algorithm, and we'll tell you exactly what's in all these things. Connect
It's not a matter of telling you exactly what's in those things. It's about identifying what are the healthiest options at each restaurant for you and knowing which options are appropriate for different healthy eating styles and diet types. And then it is about a lot of that community user feedback loop that we get into to try and figure out which really are the best dishes and make sure those go to the top of their search results.
So when we started this, we manually tagged some of these things in a very small location like Walnut Creek, if you're familiar with the Bay Area. And we took our database, we took it to nutritionists and had them compare it with their own database. Ours was more extensive, but like it's validated. Like we're picking up healthy meals.
I mean, if you look at our reviews, we don't have bad data in our app. Our reviews are top notch. And
We're out of time, but that was HealthyOut. Thank you guys very much.
Thanks, guys.